Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormis back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another album review. Today we're going to be talking about Lil Baby's It's Only Me, and this album is bad. Bad. It's not good at all. Let's talk about it. So, we'll start it off, of course, we're going to go in order of each track, and we'll talk about each track individually. Yeah, so Real Spill. Decent song. Baby has some good flows on this song, and I like the chill production, but Baby is not an R&B artist, and no, not a lot, but he does experiment a fair amount on this album with R&B, which I'll get into later. Not good, not good. Moving on to Stand on It. Enjoyable production. I like how fast-paced this song is, but I'm not revisiting it. Number 3, Pop Out. Holy shit, this song caught me off guard. Like, Baby was chilling. It was fine. It was a decent song. Then the beat change comes in and Nardo just goes off. Nardo Wick absolutely carries the song. Even on the secondary production, Nardo Wick completely bodies Lil Baby in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yeah, the song is incredible. I love this song. It's definitely one of the best songs from the album, in my opinion. I think it's one of the only redeeming qualities from this album as well. And yeah, it just fucking slaps. Nardo carries. Moving on to Hey. I always find myself struggling to understand what Baby is saying, and I love how he actually addresses that when he or addresses that in this song and saying that we just need to pay attention and that he's not mumbling. I think he is mumbling. But it's funny, I caught that the first time I was listening to it. I'm like, huh, what do you know? You know, I find myself having to actually look at lyrics for whatever the fuck this guy is saying because I just don't know what he's saying. But I did like that he pointed that out. And this is a banger. I'm not going to lie. Hey is a banger. I felt like this was going to be the most popular song from the album, but I don't think it is right now. I think it's the one with Friday, which I'll talk about later. But it's a great song. I really like this song, and it's very catchy, of course. So, moving on to California Breeze. Pretty chill song. Not a fan. Just not good. Perfect timing. I like the piano. That's all I wrote. Never Hating. I really enjoy the production and the great feature from Young Thug. Really great performance from both artists, and a really great song, in my opinion. This is one of the 4 songs that I actually revisit from this album, so pretty good there. Good job, Lil Baby. Moving on to Forever. Really nice vocals from Friday, but I just don't care for R&B tracks from most hip-hop artists, and this is a pure R&B track. Friday, again, outperforms Lil Baby, but this song just is not good at all. It's so annoying. Uh, Moving on to Not Finished. I really enjoy the fast-paced rapping on the song. That's about it. Not a huge fan of the production. Moving on to In a Minute. Very chill and vibey production with heavy 808s that I enjoy, but not a song I'm revisiting. Moving on to Waterfall Flow. I really enjoy the crystal-like production. I mean, that's kind of what you would think of when you hear a waterfall or you hear the word waterfall. It's kind of what I get. I don't know. That's just kind of what I feel, I guess. But the production isn't that great. I do like when it picks up and it gets louder, but it's not that great. Moving on to Everything. Decent song. That's all I wrote. I really don't think it's anything special. Then moving on to From Now On. The transition into Future's verse is super good. I really, really enjoy it. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. It's one of the 4 songs that I actually downloaded and am revisiting. I do feel like Future outperformed slightly, but I feel like it's rather close. It's just Baby does this thing on almost any single song you can find of his where he does not rap on the beat. He's just offbeat almost the whole song, and it's garbage. It's not good at all. I don't like it at all. Some people can do it and pull it off, not Lil Baby. But yeah, again, I think this is a great song. Or no, I think this is a good song. Again, one of the 4 that I'm actually revisiting. So moving on to Double Down. Decent song. Slight transition into Cost to Be Alive, which is nice. Cool to see that added interest, I guess, in the production, but not revisiting that song. Speaking of Cost to Be Alive, the Cost to Be Alive in the background gets very annoying. that just repetition is very annoying. Not a fan. Moving on to Top Priority. This is a fine song. Don't care about it. Moving on to Danger. I really like the faster paced production and the nature of this song. Not revisiting it. Moving on to Stop Playing. A fine song. I like Baby's verse, but I'm not a fan of the R&B vibe of the song. Again, I just don't think R&B is his lane, and he should stay as far away as that as possible. Or as far away from that as possible. Moving on to FR, or For Real, a fine song. I'm not revisiting it. Moving on to Back and Forth. I like the production, but meh, it's a fine song. Moving on to Shice Talk, fine song, don't care for it, won't revisit. Don't think either artist are good in this. It's not good. Moving on to No Fly Zone. Don't like what he's doing with his voice in the chorus, but I enjoy some of the subject matter in this song. Won't be revisiting, and I haven't been revisiting. And then the outro, Russian Roulette. Good subject matter, but again, it's just meh. It's just fine. And I feel like that's really a great way of how you could describe this album. At least for me, it's fine. I don't think anything is really outstanding on this album. I think the production kind of sucks for the most part. Again, R&B track from Lil Baby is not what I'm trying to hear. It's garbage. And yeah, stick to actually rapping. Try to stay on beat. Your features carry you in this album, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like I'm being very harsh, but I just am really struggling to find like redeemable qualities from this album. There are 4 songs that I enjoy on this album. I've listened to the album twice, and I honestly disliked it more the second time I listened to it. I just couldn't finish the album the second time around. Like the last 6 songs are really bad. I do not like them at all. So, yeah, not a great album, but this album just doesn't need to be as long as it is. It's fucking stupid. It's 23 songs, and I think there is absolutely no reason for this album to be 23 songs. I think it's a bit outrageous, I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, Lil Baby is not an album artist. I think he's good for features and singles, I guess. But even then, I don't like most of his singles or features. I've been in a Lil Baby vibe lately, which is great because of perfect timing. This is when the album came out. And I mean, there's a couple songs in this album that I'm enjoying, but I'm not even revisiting those songs. I'm revisiting some of his older stuff. So, it's just, it's not a disappointment to me at all because, again, I'm just not big into Lil Baby's music anymore. I was in 2017, 18. I'm just not anymore. I just don't think it's good. I think Lil Baby excels in heavier trap beats where he's just spitting over a trap anthem type production. Again, I just don't think he should be singing in R&B tracks. I don't think his singing is good. I don't think he has a nice voice for that, in my opinion. I was looking forward to this album slightly just because, again, right now I'm in a Lil Baby vibe. I just wanted to listen to some of his music recently. I've been listening to his music recently, so that got me a little excited for this album. And then I saw it was 23 songs, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm never getting this hour back. And, well, that was exactly true. Where was I? I just don't think it's redeemable at all, really. Only revisiting Hey and Never Hating, but I have Pop Out and From Now On downloaded as well. And again, I think Lil Baby gets carried by the features on this album, pretty much all of them. So I think he outperforms Pooh Shiesty, but that's about it. So that's going to be it for me, guys, in this video. Again, I feel bad. I feel like I've been a little harsh, but it's just my opinion. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.